I know you're somewhere, I'm trapped in.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Lines and Tarot. So let's get started. On Twitter, I asked you guys to basically vote for what topic you wanted to see me read on. The winner, honestly, I was going to say it was NCT, but people who wanted NCT wanted a lot of various different subjects on NCT, and there are like 120 dudes in that group, and I'm like, okay, that one can't be chosen. So the winner actually ended up being the YG one because it was very consistent. There are multiple people asking for the same exact thing, so I could kind of keep on subject. So congratulations to those who won, and you have your reading on YG's new CEO and kind of where the company will be heading towards. So I have my phone out here and I looked up the name of the new CEO and their name, because I really don't know what gender they are, but I'm going to assume it's a male, is Hwang Bo-kyung. Okay? So I pulled some cards for Bo-kyung's personality. I actually drew these last, but I'm just going to go ahead and go first. So the first card we have is Prostitute in reverse. So this says places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. So this to me is already telling me that he is a punk. I'm gonna just keep it real, by the way, with y'all. I'm not about to sugarcoat anything. To me, it seems like he's a coward. He's definitely somebody that will throw people under the bus to hide his own skin. He's definitely someone basically who will use other people as a meat shield. He's going to do anything that he needs to, kiss ass, whatever it is, for money and power. We have the Warrior card that came out in reverse. It says trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Exactly. As I said, we also have Hero in reverse, which is escapism, false sense of heroism. And I think that comes to play in his new position as the leader. The CEO. You'll kind of see things that come out in the rest of the cards that kind of will expound on this sort of false hero image. Let me see. The next card that came out was also Gossip in reverse. Thrives on power of passing on private secret information and betraying others' confidences. This card came out, and from some further cards that I drew at the bottom, kind of makes me believe that he's also a snitch within the company. So there may have been some underhanded things that he's done to further the downfall of YG, because I believe when I was pulling the cards, I kind of feel like there's a resentment for YG in here, but we'll get to that later. Goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. What I think is that this man is very interested in pleasure. Definitely interested in the women, possibly in YG, or in women in general. This is his personality and his type. And then the last was Guide in reverse, and this is places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Again, like I said, I drew this last, so it kind of plays off of some things that will come when I continue this reading. And that's kind of, I believe this man is spiritually guided, but I do not believe that he uses those gifts that he has for good. I don't believe that he has good intentions when he uses it. And I feel like he uses his guiding instincts, his spiritual guides, to kind of gain what he wants, but everything he wants is not a good thing. So let's start off with the very first cards that I actually drew when I started to talk about him. I used my the Cloud deck. If anyone knows Cardcaptor Sakura. But yeah, so the first question that I asked was basically, how will the company do under his ruling? The first card that I have, and let me make sure you can see it, the Twin. The second card is the Create. The third card is the Little. And then the fourth card is the move. So kind of what I'm getting from these four cards is he is going to make little changes. He is the same as Yang Hyun-suk, I believe. That's his name. He's the same as him. The twin immediately lets me know he is going to run things pretty much the same way as YG did things. He's going to keep everything the same. So there's no reason for anyone in the company to really get excited about. But eventually he's going to start making little changes. They're going to be little changes. Are they positive? I don't know. Judging by the way his personality seems and other cards say, it may not be the greatest for the artists themselves. Okay? So let's go ahead and put these up. So the next cards that I drew, we're also talking about what will happen to the company with it under this guy's rulership, and I have keep going and motivation. So basically, there's nothing that's going to go down with the company. They're going to still continue on. They're going to still thrive. What confirms that to me is Angel of Strength, Man holding a coin, third chakra, and the thinking man. So this man has money. He has power. He has instinct, great instinct. He trusts his gut. Like if he has a feeling like this is the route that they should go, that's the route that he's going to go. He's a thinking man. He's an intelligent man. So he's going to make these little changes in the future. Like I said, I'm not sure if they're good or bad changes, but you're going to see little things that may change within the company. It could be musically. It could be, kind of even the places that you'll see possibly Blackpink or them perform at. That may change or be abnormal to what they usually do. Let's see. This question was more in detail of basically how this guy is going to run YG Entertainment, what it's going to be like. He is this person, because I don't know for sure if this is a guy. This person is both. I feel like he's not worried, or he's kind of putting up a front that he's not worried. But he also wants, he wants to show that he's in control. But he's not. He's not in control. He's actually making, like, he's kept within these strict guidelines of things that he can and cannot do. And I feel like they want him to believe that he has control. You know, they'll put out the image that he has control, or this person has control, and they really don't. They really don't run anything. Okay? But I don't think this person is going to want to believe that. I don't believe this person is going to want to believe that this person is still going to be just as, cruel, or however you may have. Well, I'm not going to say however you imagined YG, because if you don't think he's cruel, I'm not going to say that's. Well, anyway, this person is definitely not going to be kind. He's not going to be attached to the members of the company. The way they treat it is definitely going to be more secrets within YG. They're going to keep a very tight lockdown, more so on the company. Also, what was interesting enough about this is I don't get that this was his choice to be CEO. Believe it or not, then I had to ask which one was this one? Hold on. I think if he wanted to be CEO, I don't think he wanted to. I think he was disappointed, believe it or not. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's disappointment that he was forced into the position. I don't know if it was disappointment that the way he has to run things now. But I do know whatever it is he may be disappointed in YG, because he has beef with something that happened with him and YG in the past, or them and YG in the past. That's something that's kind of coming up. So I don't know if he's sad about YG stepping down, or YG and his brother stepping down, or what's going on in the company. But I'm also feeling like, I just feel like there was something that YG may have done to this person that had them really bitter. Um, Also, that he both did and did not want to take up this position. I don't know if he wanted to take it this way or not, or if he's faking. I know that's a lot of information, but I just can't pinpoint it. If he's faking that he's upset about it. But there's a show going on behind closed doors that he's heartbroken and shook that the CEOs have stepped down, and this is, what has happened. Okay. But I don't think that's the case. In fact, it kind of comes off as so fake and shady. I had to ask if he was involved in snitching on, if he was one of the snitches in the company. Now, he definitely did some shady stuff the time being in the company. I'm sorry. This was the car that was out here, and it told me that he didn't have a choice to be CEO. I know that doesn't make sense, but it was like he was pressured into it. But we're not gonna see that side of him. But let me move these out the way, y'all. I'm kind of messy today. It's late. But going into detail about whether or not he was involved with this, he had a hand in certain things that went on in the company, but I don't believe he was involved in this drug scandal. Now, he definitely, what I didn't ask is if he had anything to do with any YG information getting out. Girl, I don't know what it is, y'all. I don't know what it is, but I feel like this man does not like YG in particular. Not that they're like, I already feel like they're both still horrible people. I don't care if it comes out that they are best friends. There was something that this man does not like about YG, and I feel like he's shady, and he's been doing some stuff specifically behind YG's back. Okay, not necessarily BI or anything, but it's, I don't know, but that's coming up for me. Okay. And he definitely, he was doing stuff in the company because he wanted some money because he didn't have it. And he's a bootlicker. He's definitely a bootlicker. And he's the type of person that he'll do shady stuff, and he'll do it for coin. He'll do shady things, and they'll do it for coin, but they're not paying attention to the decisions that they make and who they trust. So that may come back and bite him in his butt, or bite them in their butt. But this is definitely a shady person that shouldn't be trusted. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Now, I guess since I'm on here, I'm only at 13 minutes. So I guess I can knock out Blackpink and possibly Ikon in the process. I'm going to try to make it really quick. Okay, Blackpink, I'm seeing new jobs, possibly another comeback. Okay, and when I mean new jobs, I mean just, opportunities and whatnot. Blackpink is still going to get their coin. It doesn't matter. Blackpink is going to get their coin. Ace of Pentacles is here. Blackpink is going to get their coin. It does not matter for them. Not yet, at least. Okay? So, hold on. I think that's all that wants to come out for Blackpink. Blackpink will probably be fine. So, let's go more into Ikon. Okay? What's going on with Ikon? What will... Oof. Ikon doesn't know where to go. And they feel... Ikon doesn't know where to go. They don't know. They're gonna have to move on. Unfortunately, fortunately, I guess they're gonna have to move on. Um, I don't know. I feel like Icon is kind of like they're kind of stuck. Like I feel like they're trying to make a decision on something. Um, they don't know what to do without Bi. They could also possibly be um, ignoring like if the company is offering them some things like or opportunities or trying to tell them to kind of come back, they could be ignoring that right now. And when I say come back, I mean like literally like make like, hey, like, what about coming out with a new song, you know, on this date, someplace, sometime soon. And they're like, we don't know if we can do that. That's what I mean. Like they don't want to come back. They don't know if they want to come back. Sorry if I mistranslate anything, guys. I'm hot. I'm tired. um, yeah, it's gonna be difficult for Icon. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for Icon. They are gonna move on, but not without fighting. They are gonna move on. There's gonna be some fighting, and I don't know if it's within the company. Yeah, it's gonna be too much. Bi makes the music, right, guys? Bi makes the music because it seems like they're gonna push after a minute. I'm not sure how long they're gonna push Icon really hard. I don't know if they're gonna push them to the background or if they're gonna push them to the forefront, but either way, it's going to be too much on them. They're still honestly, it's still hope for them to kind of move on. Yeah, they're just going to be forced back into the public eye. So unless any of them leave, which I'm not necessarily seeing, I'm seeing 5 of them fighting. I'm just seeing, or just fighting in general within the group because the workload is going to be too heavy. I don't know how much Bi did within the company or within Icon, but things are going to end up being harder for them to manage. I think Jinwan maybe become the leader. This is not a prediction. I'm literally just asking, like because he's the oldest, right? But yeah, it's gonna be hard for them. Like I said, Blackpink is gonna be fine. Blackpink is gonna still be making music. Yeah, Blackpink is gonna still be making music and getting praise. Blackpink's career is fine. Y'all don't have to worry about them. They'll be fine career wise. They'll be fine career wise. Icon is the one that's really going to have to go through a change and transition. So, and also, I still feel like it's kind of up in the air for Icon in general, because with the fighting, I don't know. I don't think. Let me just see if anybody will leave. Will anybody else leave Icon? I do see somebody possibly walking away. There's somebody who may possibly walk away. Possibly 2 people. There's a possibility 2 people will walk away, and it's a male, and it's one of them who's more feminine. Both King and Queen of Pentacles. Let me tell you something. No shade at all, but it could. I don't know who it is. I'm not even gonna name nobody. I was gonna say Jinwan, but I'm not gonna name anybody. I just did, but I don't know. But it is a possibility that one could leave, especially seeing the 2 of Cups and then the Queen of Pentacles. I'm gonna let y'all figure that out. But it's somebody who may follow suit, either one person or 2 people. I'm thinking it's one person who's going to follow Bi, but that's a possibility. It's not set in stone. But that's all I have for you guys today. I've kept it under 20 minutes. So thank you for tuning in, my wonderful, beautiful Cubs. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want more readings. And until next time, bye guys, toodles.